And joining us now, pleased to have join us here on the program once again. And we welcome back the president and CEO of CHS Inc., Jay Deberton is with us. Jay, always great to catch up with you, sir. I hope things are going well.
They are, Jesse. Nice to see you as well.
Let's dive in and talk second quarter earnings from CHS as we look at this fiscal year 23. And overall, strong earnings again with a strong energy market, really a big influence, it looks like. Overall, just to start, can you give us just the rundown, the top line numbers we saw for second quarter earnings, Jay?
Sure, Jesse. So yeah, we're proud to report earnings for our second quarter of $292 million. That's up about $70 million from the same quarter a year ago. Really saw nice returns in our energy business. We had good refining margins. Things were set up well for us, and we capitalized on those opportunities. So good returns in our energy with earnings of about $265 million. And our ag segment, volatility has come around and found us again, and particularly in the fertilizer markets. When you and I spoke about a year ago at this time, Jesse, we talked about fertilizer prices really going in a one-way direction that was up. This spring, it's just got a little bit more volatility to it, and that's fine with us. We accept that. That's the business that we are in. But it also means that sometimes we have to have the wind in our face a little bit, and sometimes the wind in our back. And for that particular quarter, we showed a loss in our ag side, primarily because adjusting inventory prices to market within our fertilizer space. But at the same time, we're just at the doorstep to spring. We've got a good couple of months ahead of us to move a lot of fertilizer, and we'll see how we come through.
Well, and I think as well, and you can expand on this, but just the diversified portfolio of CHS and the cooperative, able to absorb a little bit of a volatility and downturn there in the ag sector, whereas we mentioned the energy strong, the investment that CHS has in the CF nitrogen side, just the diverse portfolio really helps keep a nice balance each and every quarter, doesn't it, Jay?
You're absolutely right. It's a hallmark of the company, of the diversity, and we just know that in our business we'll always have some areas that are just dealing with the realities of the world, whether we like them or not, and some that hopefully are capitalizing on opportunities. And so you're absolutely right. In our energy side, that's had a really nice quarter. Our fertilizer was down a bit, but our processing with soybean processing and canola processing and turning corn into ethanol, great quarter, really nice returns in there. And to your point, our investment in CF nitrogen, which is a joint venture between CHS and CF Industries to produce fertilizer, really had a nice quarter. Nice results, not quite as strong as last year, but I think we know that those prices aren't quite where they were a year ago, but really strong returns. So we're happy to see that.
Well, Jay, as you think about the second quarter numbers and we look ahead, and you alluded to this, obviously getting into spring planting season, we hope we can get going across the entire country sooner than later. We know there be some weather challenges across the Northern Plains specifically, but as you look ahead overall, what's your feeling? What's your take on how CHS and the cooperative is set up to help farmers and ranchers here as we get into this springtime window?
Well, first of all, we are set up with inventory and materials to deliver to the people that count on us. We have good inventory on all the products that we're looking for to plant that acre throughout our trade territory. But you're also right. I mean, it's probably not going to be an even spring across our trade territory this year. Up north, they are still dealing with snow that fell as of even yesterday, and so that's just a reality that we're going to deal with up there. But we've had late springs before. It's not new, and at the pace that farmers can go to the fields, they'll catch up in one heck of a hurry. And then in other areas, it's acting a little bit more normal. Moisture-wise across the territories, I think generally speaking, we'd say it's much improved. But there's definitely some areas, Kansas being one of them, where the moisture conditions are not acceptable, and it's very much on our minds. But as a general statement, river levels are back up, and moisture conditions, at least as we come into to spring's work, look good.
Well, and I think overall, we look at the financial side, we look at the just the infrastructure side and everything that CHS brings to the table and its cooperative members. It always amazes me, and it's I always kind of tip the cap a little bit, Jay, to you and the team there at CHS. Just all the great things that you do as a company for your cooperative members and how strong and robust everything always seems to be, Jay.
Yep, we've got really good performance, and we work hard at being a better company every single day. But we also know and work hard to earn the business of the people that count on us in rural America. And I say all the time is you don't have strong earnings that doesn't start with a sale, and therefore the people that do business with us we are very thankful for.
Well, Jay, before we let you go, any final thoughts, anything else you want to share or reiterate as you look at the numbers from the second quarter or think about the growing season ahead? Anything else on your mind you want to share with us today?
Well, Jesse, I still think we're in this really nice window for agriculture. My outlook is positive within agriculture. Not that it's easy. That's not the business that agriculture is. But I do think there's a lot going on in the world in terms of strong demands for the products that we produce, as well as opportunities here in the United States that I think are leading to a nice window here in agriculture and for producers. Again, we need rains, we need sunshine, we need all the things we always need. But I think we're doing that in the backdrop of a real positive outlook.
Well, fantastic stuff as always. Great to catch up with you, and we appreciate the time. President and CEO of CHS, Jay Deberton. We look forward to talking to you again very soon. I wish you and yours a happy Easter weekend. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Jesse, and to you as well.